In this video, I want to start by thanking all those students and friends who've been following me on YouTube. All of our videos are free, they're instructional. I'm sharing my knowledge with you, and my goal is to keep practicing, to live this way of life, and to raise money to help homeless veterans in need. And I serve with some of them. I know some of them quite well, and my intent is to help them for as long as I can. And so every now and then I have people leave comments, and that only happens a few times. Well, this technique you just did is not going to work. Well, first of all, it has worked for me. And I've been to some really, really dangerous places. If you go to the description of this YouTube channel, I have given you some ideas there. I don't need to explain myself to anyone. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. You either take a look at the lessons that I'm teaching and you say they're useful to you, or they're not. If they're not useful to you, then you can move on. So leaving a comment only tells me that perhaps you need to work on your confidence. Those who are interested, my students who keep following my lesson plans, my goal is to try and share some of the knowledge with you that I've attained over the years. I'm in my late 50s. I've been practicing martial arts since I was a little boy, the age 9. And it's always worked for me. Above all, what martial arts is supposed to do is teach me to be confident, not overconfident, but confident, and trust in my abilities, live a good life, be good, and do good, and help other people. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Now, after this video, I'm going to attach a video in which I take our first kata, Heian Shodan, and I break it down as to what it means that we're doing in that kata. Now, the katas are like drills. They have many different meanings. They focus on movement, balance, strength, breathing, speed, some techniques, and it's more like doing Tai Chi in motion. Now, different martial arts teach different techniques in drills, and that's how we teach them to our students in karate. So the katas are not a way of fighting, they're a way of moving. And what's killing our people is prolonged sitting. People are sitting on their gadgets, playing games, texting away. So when you're doing kata, you're moving. You're not doing any of that. You're focusing on yourself, your well-being, strengthening your body, using your power of imagination. So if you want to understand karate, then you need to understand why we do katas. And just simply because someone doesn't understand karate doesn't mean for them to try and bash karate. If they want to keep doing that, that's their choice. But is that all they want to do for the rest of their lives? For example, I have practiced karate, I have practiced Aikido, and I have practiced Krav Maga. I like all of them. And I've also learned lessons from Jiu-Jitsu, from Judo, from Muay Thai, from Kung Fu, from Wing Chun Kung Fu. And so if you're a respectful individual, you'll open your horizons and you'll try to learn as much as you can. But if you want to waste your time by leaving comments that don't make sense, then it's your choice. And on that note, keep practicing, be good, do good, try to help other people, try to help those in need. And that's it for today. Osu. I'm going to go through one more time explaining to you what the kata is meant to do. So in certain katas, for example, you look to the left, you set, and then from there you punch. So now you can take any technique and apply it that way. So for example, I'm going to move back here, bow to my students. So let's say, in this case, this person from here attacks. I'll do a high block, punch. And then this person attacks. I'll do an outside block and a back fist. I did the outside block to the inside. So I've completely decided that I want to apply the techniques as such. Then let's say if I have someone here attacking, someone behind, but obviously in real life, you don't want to be in between 4 different people. You want to move around. So kata is not a way of fighting, but it's a way of practicing the techniques independently. So let's say now my partner attacks, I'll do the high block with a kick. H. So kick and then punch. So my partner from here attacks, I'll do a high block and a roundhouse kick. Good. So that's how I want you to see katas. Take the techniques you've learned and try one to one side. You could start from left or you could start from right. And that essentially becomes your knowledge of katas. If you want to learn karate, you need to understand katas. And that's it for today. Yes.